Hi, this is Christy Lou. I'm a realtor for YB Realty, and today I have a special guest. I have Joe DeLaurentis. He's the owner of Tiger Group Home Inspections, and he's just going to talk to us a little bit about the procedures that he's following now to stay safe during this environment.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on.
So, Joe, can you tell us about the protocols that you're following now during the inspections?
I can. A lot has changed in the last 4 to 5 weeks. We've been slowly implementing new procedures and protocols. Currently, most importantly, our inspectors are sanitizing themselves and their equipment before entering people's properties. Of course, on personal protection equipment, we're supplying the inspectors and the environmental staff with masks, gloves, booties, as well as wipes and disinfectant in order to keep things clean as they're going through the inspections.
Okay, and then do you feel like you're doing more inspections now? Do you feel more than before?
So the volume of work has been increasing since the Connecticut shelter order was put in place, and thank you to the Connecticut Realtor Association for keeping us all essential. This week specifically, we've seen a pretty big spike in more work returning. Christy, I think what's going on is the sellers are becoming more willing to have people in their homes. The buyers are getting used to what we're all doing in public to stay safe, and they're more comfortable going out and looking and contracting on properties. We've been running about 60% of our normal volume, so much better than I expected. And in certain regions of the state, Lower Fairfield County just this week seemed to start to come back with a lot more volume than it had a couple weeks ago.
Wow, that's great to hear, because there's a lot of people wondering, like, am I ready to buy now? Should I wait, or should I, wait to put my house on the market? So people are...
I agree, and I think a lot of it, and correct me if I'm wrong, you probably know more, but it was some sellers who were worried about people coming into their homes, and that's one way that we've encouraged, working with the real estate community, to get the message out that we have trained our staff, we have protocols in place, we have personal protection equipment, so that sellers are more comfortable with inspectors and or buyers coming into their houses, and then we can start to get more listings out there and therefore more options for buyers, right?
Yeah, another question, what is like the strangest request that you've had from a client during an inspection?
We've had some interesting things occur. Probably the most interesting was in the first week of going back to work. We had a doctor who had very specific requirements for accessing his home. Fortunately, he was very willing to continue the process, just kind of on his terms, and he literally left an entire setup of personal protection equipment at the front door. So our inspector had full hood, goggles, and a mask, of course, and a full Tyvek suit to wear throughout his inspection. So that was probably the most extensive request.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of our electronic radon monitors passed out the door for our radon staff to receive. Again, some of this stuff has kind of cooled off as people have gotten used to things, but we're open to the requests. We're willing to make things work to be allowed to be in people's homes and continue to work safely.
Well, Joe, thank you so much for your time. I'm glad that you guys are staying safe and still working. So we'll be contacting you very soon for some home inspections.
Wonderful. I appreciate it. We're still available 7 days a week, and any questions that you or your clients may have, certainly get in touch with us, and we're happy to help, Christy.
Thank you. Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.